do part one of the Let's Play because I was thinking too much about how people would probably think of me through, there's stupid people out there who would go to your stream, and a lot of these people are in the side of censorship, so I was just like thinking about that moment because they'll take people the wrong way. A lot of people usually take people the wrong way for like using a female character in general. So I kind of removed my actual streaming character. But I'm gonna put this one as my full-on Let's Play character, and also make another save like this one on the other slot to have that one as my off-stream and this one as my main character for live stream. I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna be focusing on the game and the Let's Play and everything.
Okay. Let's see. No. Well. Counting on you. Yes. Okay. Yes. Got it! Nice one! What? Seriously? So, listen. Careful. Okay. Your Highness! Your Highness! Hey. You did it! So, listen. Okay.
Oh, guys, hold on. I'm just getting me a little bit of snack. I'll be right back. And you'll see me moving. Thank you.
pushing! Ah! Yeah! How about this? You did it! So, listen. Yeah! We did it! Good work. Yes. That should work. You did it! Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh yeah, guys, I'll be doing 2 streams because the 2 Let's Plays from the last character I was streaming multiple of, well, that one day and the second day. This will be something to make up for it.
Well... Okay. Well... No. Okay. Yes. Right. By the way... see. Mm-hmm. Oh. You did it! Hey! All right.
Oh?
Oh. Mm-hmm. All right. Well...
right.
Aye, Captain. Ready for action.
That's the spirit. Now, as for the work at hand, we're going to explore the forest and have you look for monster eggs.
You got it. But that's all we're doing? Looking for eggs?
Exactly. It may not sound glamorous, but egg hunting's one of our essential tasks. This is how we find the monsties who become our partners after all. But that's not all. There's another reason egg hunts are so important to we Rangers.
And, what reason is that?
It's simple. Counterintuitive though it may seem, egg hunts are a way for us to protect endangered monster species. When we find an endangered species egg, we take it and hatch it. Then, we can return it to the wild, bolstering their population.
That really does set you all apart from your average riders. What a great thing to do!
By the way, do you know why more and more monsters are on the brink of extinction?
Environmental changes brought on by the encroachment, maybe?
Right on the money. You really do live up to your reputation.
I'm still learning.
That's all the more impressive. But we think there may be another factor at play. In addition to the crystal encroachment, that is. Are you familiar with feral monsters?
Feral monsters... Oh, yeah. They're sort of like regular monsters, but super strong and aggressive, right? From what I heard, no one's ever encountered one of those beasts and lived to tell the tale.
Huh? Hold on a moment. That can't be right.
Huh? What do you mean it can't be right?
If no one survived, how would the rest of us even know how strong they are?
Whoa! I never thought about that! You're sharp, little guy!
Well, you've got the super strong part right, at least. Their might defies the very laws of nature. Now imagine what that power does to an ecosystem. I'll tell you more about feral monsters down the line.
I am all ears!
We should probably get going. You can give her the lesson on the move.
Aye!
By the way...
Ah.
Yes.
We can handle it together.
Let's go! All right!
Got him! We did it!
Hey.
What's this?
Ugh. I was laughing at a video that Asmongold made of Crimson Desert reaction. He was reacting to I call his YouTube name. I think it was Co Carnage or something. This guy I also subscribe to on YouTube, but I have no associated with any of these YouTubers. But Asmongold and that other guy he was reacting to, it makes perfect sense, right? With Crimson Desert, I mean, Black Desert, man, I've played that game. I've stopped playing it, and there's multiple reasons. The UI sucks. So when you're going to like your, how you say it, your menu in the UI, once you're in the game, you press option or whatever, you're in the UI where you have all these different things to pick, right? You have your character status, you go there, and all these other options. It's very hard to like the navigating of the UI. If you try to find something through that pause menu, which it really isn't pause, but like you go to UI, you go to all these things like character and all that. It's very hard, kind of completely difficult, and very, very confusing. That's why I stopped playing it regardless. And yeah, there's a lot of mixed issues of Black Desert, and also starting to come to Crimson Desert, and a lot of them is mostly no actual story. You have lore, but you don't have actual story, like a cinematic story to explain that
Look like a giant
difficult
egg.
detail of the
They
story
do call
itself.
it egg quartz
So, like,
for a
if
reason.
you had cutscenes, it'll make it more easier for people
What's
to
that
understand
Akezu,
all the stories of the
you
characters in
hardly
the
see
story
any these
itself,
days.
right? You're the
But
main
they were
character,
once pretty common.
but there's no way to actually
Is it,
find out
alright
a little
to
bit
touch?
more
Of course.
to
It's
understand
not
more
like you're going to
detail
hurt it.
of those stories from all the characters. And of course,
The first
a lot
egg
of other
quartz
things
was
like the
discovered
UI has a
around
lot of
200
issues
years
too,
ago.
right?
After that,
I mean, it
however,
makes sense, right?
there were
Black
no other
Desert
discoveries
has
until
that issue
10
already.
years ago.
A lot
When
of it.
people started finding
And then
egg
you have
quartz
Crimson
everywhere.
Desert, which
I
is
wonder
starting
what
to get
changed.
known for a lot of
No
issues
one
so
knows.
far. I have
There's
not
no
played
rhyme or
Crimson
reason
Desert.
to
I
where
was
egg quartz
thinking about
appears,
playing it,
or what monsters it
and I'm pretty
encases.
sure the UI on
With that
Crimson
said, I
Desert
think getting to
is
the bottom of
basically
the
probably a little
encroachment
more
is our
simple
duty
than
as
Black
rangers.
Desert.
Unraveling the world's greatest mysteries?
But like, it don't
Man,
matter
Rangers
because
are
some of
so
these
cool.
systems in
This is
Crimson
when
Desert,
most rookies get cold feet.
people are showing it
Courage is
because
commendable, but
they're literally
safety comes
exposing the
first. No matter
issues in the
what
game,
happens, don't forget that.
and there's a high
Take that to
chance,
heart,
a high
sir.
possibility they won't even fix a lot of some of those issues.
Not bad.
I mean, they haven't done it with Black Desert enough. If they did it with Black Desert, it just made it more confusing for certain people, such as myself. And I know how to navigate
Yes.
through a UI menu where you have everything like character status and stuff. It's just the way Pearl Abyss is handling it. And I'm pretty sure it's just the monetization with a lot of other things. It don't have to be a stories monetization. It's the other stuff, you know. They're it's crazy. They have no way to actually make it more simple. they're just making the way you find your different like your status and everything, it's just still hard. They say that they improved it, but they didn't improve it well. And so, in a way, that's one of the reasons why Black Desert itself is doing incredibly bad. And, yeah, because I played Black Desert, like, after the day it actually came out, I was like, oh, okay, this game looks interesting, right? The story itself in Black Desert, it's a little bit more better than Crimson Desert, because Crimson Desert doesn't have no way to actually understand the full story of these games. In, well, not those games, Crimson Desert. They messed it up in a way. In a way, it has some positive sides. It's just all the other shit. Not really positive, just negative. Because of how bad they are not doing good enough with the Crimson Desert through like storytelling. It's just mostly gameplay, exploration, no actual story. So if I were to play it, I wouldn't really enjoy it either. Like, you don't have actual story. You have lore, you don't have actual story. You have backstories of certain characters, not the actual story. What is the lore considered? Mostly just both sides, but it don't explain enough with like the main story or the backstory. It'll probably put more backstory than the main story, but like in a way they're just not enough. You know, it's not enough. You have a decent amount of content, right? You just don't have a really good amount of like actual story. You have a decent amount of backstory, but just not. Okay, yeah, it don't have any story, just backstory in general. When it does lore, that means they're just explaining the dark history and past of those characters and those things that are going on at the present, right? But not a lot. So this game is screwed. I mean, yeah, there's still a chance it might have some really good, decent reviews, because some of the people who just enjoy it in general, because some people actually prefer a Dark Souls-like game where there's not an actual story. You have lore, but you don't have an actual story. Well, that depends on the type of Souls-like game, right? Because there's basically some Dark Souls games that don't have any story. You have, what's that game? What is it? Elden Ring. That game has more story than actual Dark Souls itself. Dark Souls would usually just have lore, right? It would have maybe a tiny, teeny weeny bit of story, main story, maybe. I never played Dark Souls continuously. I have the game on like PS3, but that system shut down. It's dead. But like, I feel like Dark Souls lacks certain stuff, like main story, so, and like the PS3. But on the PS4, maybe they added more, I don't know, like actual cutscenes, if not, yeah. The reason why Dark Souls does good though, is because at least the developers will say, this game will usually just have more lore than actual main story cutscenes. What the Crimson Desert do? Not enough. They said there was gonna be something, right? That there's not very much of anything. So you have good gameplay, good hack and slash, but not enough story. Not enough animated story. Because in order to explain the full story of the game and the characters itself, you have to add more. You have to add more than what you're actually doing. You're not doing enough, and then people will feel like you're just a lazy developer. Because you're doing more for Black Desert, but you're doing less for like Crimson Desert, and some of the changes you're putting on Black Desert, they're just really bad with UI. Like, and look at now Crimson Desert. Yeah, I was just reacting to a video while I had myself muted from the stream, and now I'm seeing what the hell's going on with Pearl Abyss. Like, they're just continuously making mistakes, and this time it's just in their new game, Crimson Desert. And Black Desert has continued to get more bad improvements with UI. Like, it's still difficult to navigate through what you have to select, like character status and all those sort of stuff. It's not simple at all. You got that whole game being completely bad hard. And so, yeah, that's why I've tried to get back on Black Desert last year. I just didn't get back into it fully at all. I just played it for like a few minutes, saw how bad the UI still is, and I just uninstalled it. And the game is starting to get really, really bad reviews. Really bad reviews. Meaning it could lead to like a lot of things with their like business in general, because it's just that bad with Black Desert, man. There's a chance it could end up bringing them down. Like, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Really bad. I mean, that's basically one of the reasons why I stopped playing Black Desert. Like, you had some stuff that was kind of simple, like the combat, but like, oh. And I'm not an MMO streamer, I just usually stream whatever game I think is cool and I enjoy. And I play games that I enjoy, in general, not games that I can't enjoy. Like, if I play a gacha game, that's not gonna be in a stream anymore. I do that off stream. But like, terrible! Bad, man, bad. Very bad. Whew. Very, very horrible. Because now you see all the people seeing Crimson Desert, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people on YouTube who are big content creators are also putting the issues with the Black Desert game as well. Because, yeah, there's a decent amount of content, really good amount of content in Black Desert. It's just, navigating through like the menu of your character status and all that, it's just bad. Really bad. I can't stop saying how bad it is. It's just, oof. They need to either improve the UI instead of making it to their liking. Instead of, they should make it to their audience, their players' liking. Make it a little bit more simple. Not like it's a mess. It's a UI mess. You can't navigate, you can't find certain things easier. It's terrible. Really bad. To a point where if they're not able to improve it and they're just improving it to their own liking, the developers themselves liking, then it ain't gonna improve at all. You have to listen to your community. You have to see the issues that communities in your games, even if it's an MMO, like, think about it. When Wayfinder gets its next free expansion, who knows, it might not even be free. And the reason why is because Wayfinder has wasted so much investment and resources to try to bring it into an offline game with online co-op added. And then you're now not announcing the full release of your expansion because you as a business is going through a lot of struggles that can lead to your downfall. That is what's happening with Wayfinder. When they put it early access and beta, you were able to play it as an MMO. But the thing is, they don't usually have any profession with their MMO-like game that used to exist, to a point where they had to just switch it up to like offline, full-on offline capability, with online co-op because you couldn't handle. You didn't know how to monetize your game good enough as MMO. So now you're like, we're gonna change it. We don't have any money left to continue investing in MMO. Is there a way we can invest to make it a complete offline game with online co-op compatible? I think that's a good idea. And they do it. They do it, and then they're just staying quiet with their next expansion that's supposed to come out with another new map. With that, like, you have new story, you have a new expansion, right? When you have a new expansion, you have more story. But here's the thing, right? They're just not. Wayfinder Airship Syndicate ain't saying enough, leading to a point where it can give them lack of trust from their own gaming community, or a lot of like worrisomes for their game, right? People will be like, oh shoot, their game might actually go down, right? Well, people have the right to feel that way about the game, because in a way it's just all true. Like Wayfinder devs, it's true for them, right? They doing so many mistakes. They're taking so much time, meaning it could lead to like the reasons why they're quiet is probably gonna be like they might actually be having a lot of trouble, a lot of struggles. And I did make a video where I said that Airship Syndicate with Wayfinder could be going down. It could be a possibility of it going to die out. They'll probably bring that final expansion and then cut off the multiplayer. That's what's gonna happen. They made it as an offline game with online capability with co-op, because the reason why they put it as a complete offline game now is because they were struggling to get the game everywhere on other platforms, to a point where they failed. They brought their own selves down. You are a gaming company. You knew that you wouldn't be able to handle an MMO-like version of your game, considering it's called Wayfinder, but it was decent.
Look!
It was just not enough.
Yeah.
They couldn't make enough
Monster eggs.
with the game. And they were over-investing to try and keep, like, a lot of things in there, man. It's crazy.
That's a
It's
rare
crazy.
pattern. Are they bird wyvern eggs?
It could be an ultra rare endangered species.
I wouldn't get my hopes up. Look, the calling card.
I recognize that feather.
Oh, but I'm not saying that Wayfinder is a bad game. I actually enjoy the gameplay a lot. And if I wanted to, I'd play it off stream, but I wouldn't stream it. Like, it's not enough. If a person who is a small streamer or big streamer, it could be someone who's bigger than me and he's a content creator. He could stream Wayfinder, right? But there wouldn't be enough people
We have to calm
to
it down.
start supporting the game after they watch a stream like that. See, usually when you stream some type of game, people will see and they'll be like, oh, this game is cool, right? But the thing is, if they had saw my stream or any other person's stream, at the last minute they'll look at the Let's Play, right? And then they'll look at something in the PlayStation Store. I mean, yeah, the rating is pretty good, right? The rating for Wayfinder is pretty decently good. But here's the thing, just because a game has a really good rating doesn't always mean it's gonna succeed. It's gonna probably end up failing regardless. Because there's a lot of things. Lack of your announcements for that new expansion that was supposed to come out. But I love it. It's a good game, all in all. You know, because I actually do enjoy the way the loot farming is now, compared to like when it was MMO. I think that was a huge improvement. Like, a lot of the things that we have now, Wayfinder, really good. It's just, would I even be bothering to like make content of it? No, probably not at all. Maybe when the expansion is fully there, maybe, even though it'd probably be shut down regardless after it releases that new expansion, the final piece. Then it'll shut down eventually, regardless. Once they bring that last expansion, that's it. It's over. right? Because they still won't have enough to continue keeping the online co-op active. You'll still be able to play a game offline. It's just the online co-op, they won't really have enough to continue keeping it up. Because let's say the new last expansion comes out free, the problem is it's not going to be enough to get other players' interest, right? That's the worrisome part, right? So you make a game, but you don't know how to keep up with your announcements. You make an announcement for a game, you don't have the announcements ready. Because you announced it, but whatever is getting announced ain't ready. So in a way you can say that their announcement wasn't really ready. Because they didn't really announce the last expansion. They announced the one that exists before that last one, which happened recently. You have that new Wayfinder, right? But like, it's not enough. It's not enough because you have one more expansion. Either if they bring their last expansion, they'll just end the online co-op and you're just forced to play alone regardless, or they can put a paid expansion as that final content. Because here's the thing though, regardless, one way or the other, if people don't have the interest in the game itself, it's screwed. It's screwed because regardless, they're not going to make enough money. You release a game and you're playing free expansion, but you can't handle your own game. You can't handle the way you're going to release other expansions to your game, making it really, really difficult because their first day of launch, they were already having issues. It's like they weren't able to fulfill the players' needs. Like, they just didn't. They want to fulfill the players' needs. It's just they did it too late. You know, they did it too late to a point where it could now be their downfall. They should have just made it an offline game with online co-op from the start. But they freaking messed up. They messed up completely. Realizing at the last minute they don't have enough investment like they did when they launched it early on. Even as early access, when they had it early access. MMOs, massive multiplayer online. I mean, it's more investment because you now have to keep these servers going. How do you keep the servers going? You have to pay your workers to continue keeping those servers up. Now you're forced to pay for cheap servers, but you did it at the last minute. Well, in a way, it's not really cheap, right? But in a way, it is because less investment. But like, it still has that online touch. It's still kind of pricey, right? But like, they did everything way too late, and so they still have to release one more expansion. That is not happening if they're not able to just say we're already done, right? They're not saying they're done, and they're just quiet, and they don't even say, well, we're in development still. No, they don't say that they're still in development this year. That was last year that they said they were going to try to continue development to bring the final expansion the next year, right? They didn't say enough for this year. They didn't even say whether they were almost finished, and that's bad, you know. And if the content is long, that's the one that they're trying to add in, that's worse, because that requires even more investment, more time to get it ready. So it's bad. It's really bad, completely. And Black Desert, a whole different story. In a way, it's just really bad. In a way, it's worse. Pro Abyss, man. Oh man. And basically, a lot of the cosmetics are gonna be completely pay to win because either they're not permanent, they're just a limited time. You can use these cosmetics for a limited time. Meaning it won't last very long. Once you purchase these cosmetics, poof. Because I used to end up purchasing certain cosmetics with the premium currency. Yes, I paid for Black Desert a few times, and that was it. And also the UI just really made me lose interest. Hello, sister. I'm streaming. How you doing? You still tired? You like exhaustion? Kind of hold it. Yeah. Hey, babe, you got a watery nose?
Let's do this.
It's like a liquid water fountain. Waterfall? A boogie waterfall, right? Boogie wonderland.
Let's do this.
Well,
Andy. Hey.
Huh.
nice one.
All right.
Yep, after I finish this quest here, I'm gonna make another stream before, probably before 4, or around 4. Yeah. Eastern time.
You okay?
It could be a little bit earlier. Who knows? Because I deleted the character that I was putting the one I had part 1 of the Let's Play and part 2. Yeah, I'm gonna make up for that, for sure.
Your Highness. This'll do it. We've got this.
So, let's...
Ready? Your Highness.
Yes.
Well, you ready, Captain? See what we can do?
Good work.
What's gone into that monster?
Look at that. It's gone feral.
You okay?
It's possible.
No.
Leave it to me.
Might be in trouble.
Right.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks to all of you. You pulled your weight too, Thea.
Thank you, Captain. But all I really did was try to survive.
But what was a feral monster doing here of all places?
That was really terrifying. Now I understand how one of them could destroy an entire ecosystem.
Yeah. There isn't a rider alive who could control one. The best thing we can do for these ecosystems is to take them out.
It looked like a regular Chotacabra to me, but it was so strong. Where'd all that power come from?
That's what we Rangers are here to find out.
We've got our work cut out for us. I'm all in!
Well, with your inaugural expedition complete, you're now officially a Ranger. Welcome aboard.
Roger!
It's about time we head back. Here, this Paolumu egg belongs to you.
To me? You mean it?
To commemorate your first day. Raise it well.
I will! Thank you so much!
Come on, let's hatch these eggs. This part is easy. We Rangers don't have to do much here, so just follow my lead, all right?
Going formal, huh?
It's her first ritual as a ranger. Gotta give her all the bells and whistles.
Ah, I see. That's a princess for you.
O sacred stone.
Now pray for the monster to awaken.
Join rider and spirit in unfailing kinship.
Bind thy untamed spirit to mine.
That's it.
I'll tell you, it never fails to give me chills.
Next we do the rite of channeling.
Seriously?
What's up, you guys?
Plenty, that's what. Take a look for yourself.
By the way...
Alrighty guys, I'm going to end this stream here. The next one will start at around 3 or 4 p.m. to re-put episode, let's play Monster Hunter Stories 3 Part 2. And for now, I'll take a little bit of a break. And I'll see you guys soon.